Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. I'm sorry. はい。ちょっとね、遅れ具合がやばすぎる。すいません、本当に。ちょっとね、遅刻にも程があるだろうという遅刻をしてしまいました。申し訳ないです。皆さんいかがお過ごしでしょうか？本日はお日柄もよくお急に始まりました。ちょっと1個ね。ちょっと、ここの部分をですね。コピペしまして。ちょっと待ってね。Okay. Let's see here. I apologize for the delay. Oops, wrong. We're taking care of our cute. Oh, what's this? Shadows. Definitely shadows. Okay, so yeah, we were saying hi to Ender because we usually give him food right when we wake up and we clean it up so nothing like bugs comes along on the food. But yeah, I hope you guys are all doing good. How's Ender? Ender is doing great. I apologize that we're late though. You know, it's just hard to resist the cuteness sometimes. But yeah, thank you so much to Orlando for $2 before I started the stream. That was super kind. It says hit that like button and subscribe. Yes, please. Thank you so much. That is super kind. And thank you so much, Orlando, for another $2. That is super kind. Oh, whoa. It says Happy Mother's Day to Mama Hawk. Yay! Happy Mother's Day! We're going to be celebrating it officially tomorrow, actually. Not because today isn't Mother's Day in Japan, it is, but because she wants to feel 100% recovered, you know, before she eats a lot, of course. You don't want to feel sick when you're eating, you know. So, yeah, and we plan to make a feast, and she requested a cherry pie, you know, so, you know, you want to feel good when you eat cherry pie, don't you think? So, yeah, we're gonna celebrate it tomorrow. And actually, that does work, and Kate and that does work better for Kate and I too, because we did not have enough time to work on the drawings that we're gonna give her. No, this isn't like we did not mean this in a bad way, but we were focused more on making sure that she felt okay and taking care of her, of course. Like, why would we be drawing a poster right next to her when she's not feeling well, you know? So yeah, we're focusing on that more, but now we have time to work on the poster, so that's good. It works good in the end. But sadly, I don't have no idea why, but the present I ordered is not here yet. And mom chose, mom and I looked at the site together and she chose this thing, so she knows what it is already. But still, like, I wish it had arrived earlier, but they haven't even written me an email talking about when it's gonna arrive. And it's weird because like I ordered it like right at the end of April, you know, and it's been over a week. And usually in Japan it doesn't take over a week to send it out, you know, so that's a little sad. I wish it arrived, but I mean, it would make sense if I ordered it like 2 days ago and it wasn't here. That's like, well, that's your fault because you didn't order it right away, you know? But it's not like I ordered it that, like, you know, not like 2 days ago. It was, at least a week ago. So, Kate's present arrived though, and it's in the freezer because it's something that's related to food. So, you know, we want to wait for that too, so mom can enjoy that. But yeah, I bet she's gonna love it. I'm glad that something arrived at least, because dad already gave her a present early on. So, but yeah, we will still have the posters and the letter, of course, and food. We're gonna be cooking breakfast, lunch, and dinner tomorrow. So, for cooking live tomorrow, we're gonna be working on lunch. Kate and I already have it arrived. So, but yeah. Remember the peanut butter took 10 days to arrive? Well, yeah, but like, you know, the peanut butter and stuff, you know, is like maybe imported from other countries, but this is like the official Harry Potter store, you know? When it's official, they should do better, don't you think? I mean, considering that it's from Harry Potter too, like that's like one of the like most famous stories out there, you know? I mean, even if you haven't seen it, you know the name, Harry Potter, you know, but do you...
Why it's taking so long? I'm sorry.
Nah, it's okay. Do you cover the food items so your mom does not see what it is? I actually have 2 refrigerators. I have one downstairs in my room, so we use that to hide the supplies and some presents. We tell mom that she's not supposed to come into my room. It's yeah, locked. So she can't get in there. But yeah, we have some cool things planned for tomorrow. But happy Mother's Day to her today too, of course.
Thank you.
今日はね、母の日なんですけど、お母さんね、ちょっとね、数日、昨日、一昨日からね、ちょっと体調が優れないので、そのね、体調がね、ちゃんと 100% 回復してからね、母の日はね、お祝いしたいので、今日じゃなくて明日する形に変わりました。でね、それね、ここ数日ね、やっぱりお母さんの体調の方がもちろん大事だったので、そのイラストだったりに取り掛かってなかったんですけど、明日に変わってくださったのでね、イラストもちゃんと完成しそうでよかったです。ただプレゼントが届いてないんだ、私の。どうしてだよ、もう結構前にオーダーしたんだけどな。まあ仕方ないですね。まあで、それでね、明日はね、ご飯をケイちゃんと一緒に作ったり、ケイトちゃんのプレゼントが届いてるのでね、そこでね、お祝いしようかなという感じです。Yes, so today I'm going to be working on coloring this character. And let's see here. I'm working on coloring the alpine black swallowtail, which is a butterfly. And I made it into a character. So yeah, 今日はミヤマカラスアゲハの色塗りに集中していきます。I'm not sure if I'll get it done today, because there's a lot of sparkles, and sparkles equals a lot of, so it might take a while, but that's good. It's fun, so it's okay. Let's see here. And for... Thank you so much, Joanna, for $2. That's super nice. Says you regularly sleep in your own apartment now? Yeah, I sleep there. I just, whoop. Did it work? Oh, there you go. I tried to it's like error, try again. I tried to like your comment, but it didn't work. Oh, come on, get out of there. What's wrong? What's wrong, YouTube? You can do it. So thank you so much, Ryan, for $2. That's super kind. But yes, I do sleep in my apartment. I just, when I'm working, I'm usually upstairs, especially during the summer, because, we wanted to, we don't want to use, it's a little silly for me to use so much power downstairs all by myself, even though we live in the same house, We want to cut back on the amount we use for our electricity. So I usually try to work upstairs more than downstairs during the summer. But now it's like the perfect temperature. I can work down there and it's not too cold or too hot, Thank you to spring. So yeah. The apartment is the creative space, art space. Oh yeah, and definitely cooking is better upstairs because there's 3 sections I can use on the stove, I only have 1 downstairs. And if you only have 1, it's limited. And I only have, the oven is only available upstairs. If I don't have the oven, I can't bake. The toaster is up here too, and the rice cooker up here is better too. And there's a fish cooker up here too. So if you want to go into real cooking, then doing everything up here is better. I thought you had solar now? Well, we do, but the thing is, for the power, for you to get enough power to charge everything in your house, you need a lot of solar panels. And we like have what, 6 I think, but that's not enough to keep the air going for like 5 hours, you know. It doesn't work like that, sadly. I mean, we're definitely it's definitely helping us, especially with charging all of our devices and yeah, stuff like that. But yeah, we don't have enough power to be being buggy. Power for me to live downstairs like that, sadly. Hello to all the new people. I hope you guys are all doing good. Thank you for joining today. ここにもね。Okay. There you go. To power all the shooter house you'll need, oops, sorry, my YouTube crashed. To power all the shooter house you'll need a heavy solar installation with transformers and stuff. Yeah, you would. And it's funny because it's not funny, it's annoying because if we get that many solar panels to actually just live from solar panels, you know, the city will notice that our bill for electricity has gone down by too much, and they'll say, "What are you doing?" And they'll come here and they'll find the solar panels and they'll say, "You're not supposed to do that. That's not allowed." I don't know if you guys have that in America, but if you charge your house all with just solar panels, they get mad at you and say, "Hey, you can't do that because you're supposed to pay us money." Basically, that's what they want.
Yeah, they want you to get the solar panels from the city.
Uh-huh.
So dumb. Or officially approved place.
Uh-huh. So annoying. Hi, Rob. I hope you're doing good. Ish. Okay. Now, let's work on her eyes first, maybe? まずは目から塗っていきますかね。Let's have this off for a second. Oops, wrong. Let's use this. Hi, Audrey. Is Heather okay today? I sent her a PayPal message. Oh, I did not know that. Thank you, Rob. Was it on Audrey 123 Talks, I believe? Here, let me go to Streamlabs real quickly. Oh, yeah, fine, found it. Thank you so much, Rob, for Australian $5. That was super kind. It says, "Hi, girls and Heather. Hope you're feeling better for Mom's Day today. I would imagine every day would be Mother's Day with your two awesome people. I may miss the stream today with our barbecue." I am honestly really jealous. We haven't had like barbecue for so long, but hope to catch Audrey tonight. Regards, Rob. Thank you so much. That's super kind. Thank you.
That's so kind. Thank you.
Mom is feeling better. She is a little tired because, you know, after you feel like crap, you feel tired. You know, your body is like, man, that was bad, you know. But she's feeling better. She can eat okay. She can move around okay. And but we want her to take it easy today. So we're not celebrating Mother's Day today. We're gonna be celebrating it tomorrow. That way she can have food without, you know, feeling sick or anything. So, but yeah, whoops. Yeah. And I changed the schedule a little yesterday. I did the night stream actually because yeah, yesterday in the morning we were a little busy. So. But yeah. Her eyes are a little complicated. この子の目はね、いろんな色が混ざってるんだ。A lot of colors mixed together for her eyes, definitely. And I do have to tell you guys that like my voice is like weak today. I have no idea why, but it's a little weak. I apologize. Oops. Mm-hmm. The crow's like, ah, 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 ah. You're like my favorite YouTuber right now. I love your lives. Oh, thank you. That's so kind of you. Thank you so much. Can you hear the birdies outside? Maybe they don't sound like that. Just maybe. They definitely don't sound like that. Let's have another layer beneath this, like, yeah, like that maybe. A little lighter in color, but that should work. I've drawn a couple of characters already for these butterfly series, but man, this one is really complicated. So many details. By the way, what are the best digital art apps for iPad? That is a really good question. Here, let me just put the shadows here for her eyes, and I'll get into detail. That's an interesting topic. And I forgot to add the commands for my art supplies again. I keep forgetting. I'm sorry, guys. Memory is not the best. I apologize. But I'm currently using an app called Procreate. If you go here, these are some of the art apps I have installed. And I started out by using... Actually, I started out by using... What did I start out? I don't remember. I think I was using a free app, but I'm sorry, I do not remember the name for it. It had limited brushes though, and it wasn't the best app, I would say. But yeah, one of the ones I used after that was this one that's called Sketch Club. And this works pretty good. Let me open it. I've created a couple of drawings here, but this is how it looks. It's a little different than, you know, what I usually use, which is Procreate. But here you can choose the, which one you would like to use, the brush, blur, eraser, fill, pixels, all sorts of things. You can even add text too. This isn't free though, I think. And if you go to select pen, then you can choose from different pens and you can create your own too. Looks like that. And you can make it like dotted too, which is cool. Yeah, it works pretty nice. And like, you know, the blur works well too. So I used to use this a lot. But this is like, I think, if I'm just talking about it in Japanese yen, it was 500 yen about maybe. And then after this, I moved on to Procreate because I found a post saying that Procreate works really well. And I tried using Ibis Paint, but I personally just did not, for my style of drawing, I just didn't like the interface that much. Like, I think you had to like watch an ad to use a brush, and I just didn't like that. how like when I was trying to draw I had to watch an ad, so I would rather pay for it just one time, you know, and then not like subscribe or keep watching ads. So I got Procreate, and that's what I'm using now. And yeah, there's Flip a Clip and all the other ones that I have here too. I was working on an animation last year, so but I have it set to offload apps that I'm not using on my iPad, so it's not installed now, but I can bring it back right away if I had to. But yeah. Thank you so much, Rana, for $2. That's super nice. Says like and sub for more Audrey's Room content. Yes, please. Thank you so much. That's super nice. But yeah, I would say that Procreate is the best, but if like, you know, Procreate is a little more expensive compared to other apps, so if you like want to be in like the 500 yen range maybe, you know, then starting off with Sketch Club works pretty well too, I would say. That's what I started off with. And then like I'm like, oh man, I wish there were more brushes. Then you can go to Procreate. And I have Procreate Dreams too. And Procreate Dreams is epic. I just have to learn yeah, animation. But by the way, you got 400 new subs this week. Crazy. I know, right? It's like it's been epic. Thank you guys so much for all of your support. But yeah, those are some of my recommendations, I would say. Hmm. これいらないか。あ、いいね。ナイス。Thank you so much, Rano, for $2. That's super nice. Thank you so much. It says, this TV character looks like a child version. Does it? Well, like, I mean, that's kind of like close to what the definition of chibi is. It's supposed to look like like a child version of them, I guess. So, yeah, it makes sense. Thank you so much. That's super nice. And I copied this bit of hair that's right on top of her eyes on a different layer, so I can change the opacity like that. And then, yeah, it looks like it's see-through. Nice. Okay. Now, I am going to add more shadows. Let me first work on her clothes. Okay, so let's... Oops, not there, Audrey. Use your brain. Flying tip. Do you know the Ruby-chan song? The one that goes like, Ruby-chan, hi! Nani ga suki? Is that one? チョコミントよりもあなたでしょ。え Thank you so much, Rano, for $2. That's super nice. Says, do not get me wrong, it is devastating. I know how to say that, but my mouth is saying no to me. Devastating. Okay, let's go. Devastating. I need to hear myself. Shut up, man.
Devastatingly.
Okay, that fast. Devastatingly. It's like a tongue twister. Okay, wait, let me just. Devastatingly cute. I know the word. I just cannot say it today. Do not get me wrong, it is devastatingly cute. Ah, yay! Okay, nice. Thank you so much, that's super nice. Thank you. How do you draw eyes? Well, like I didn't like drawing eyes at the beginning when I first started out drawing, so I always like, especially like drawing both of them so they don't look unbalanced is really difficult because so like I usually created characters that had like their hair on top of the other side, and I didn't draw this eye. Now even if I do have the hair on top of the eye, I still draw the eye, but but yeah, it's just sadly everything is about practice. So if you want to get good at something, you do have to practice, and practicing is not always the most fun thing to do because it's hard at the beginning, and humans just don't like things that are way too difficult. That's how we work. So it was hard for me to figure out how to draw eyes at the beginning, but I found like one of my favorite artists, maybe, and I just kept drawing their eyes over and over and over again, and not just one side, but both, and then after I got used to drawing, there's this one, I don't know if you guys are familiar with this group that is called Honeyworks, but they create music and they have a lot of cute artwork up that goes along with the music videos, and I took their artwork and just drew their eyes over and over and over again. So one would be and there are a lot of different types of eyes that I still can't draw either, but one would be this bigger style, that looks like that, or slightly angry cat kind of eye, like that. And then as you get used to it, you can find more different ones, but at the beginning it's hard because everything is difficult, but I just tried to keep it fun by choosing my favorite artists, and I kept just kind of copying the style. And when you do that, just make sure that you don't post that on the internet without their without mentioning their name or anything, because it is rude to just take their artwork and put it up like that. But even if you drew it, it's still their art. So, but yeah, if you guys are interested, please check out the YouTube channel because the music videos are all really cool. A lot of the songs are connected to each other, and when you just look at the lyrics, if you translate it literally, you'll be like, whoa, those are some embarrassing lyrics there, but they're cute though in the end. So let's see here, how do you copy this? Copy channel ID. Oh, not ID, what the heck? Ah, this. Some artists draw eyes in a very simple way and they look so clean and cool. I like that. Yeah, I like it too. I like how everyone, especially in eyes, there's so many different styles. You can draw it any way you like and then it would still look cool, you could just draw it as a dot and it would still look epic. By the way, that's my sister. If you guys are interested, please just know that that's my sister. Yes, nice. Today is a pizza night. That's so weird because we were originally planning to have pizza. Coincidence, man, coincidence. You struck by a smooth criminal. Dun, 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 dun. Honeyworks looks awesome. The art is so well done, isn't it? They have like 3 or 4 different artists working for them, but I like the stuff that they create now too, but I like the older songs that they used to make. I listened to their songs every day when I was in middle school. I noticed you get several pizza places, not just Domino's. Oh, no, not just Domino's. I would say that I actually like the place that we always go to with our grandma. What is it called? Pizza something. Duh. I think it's Pizza Crusa. いつもおばあちゃんと食べるピザなんだっけな。あ、うん、ピザクルサだ。Everything is dark here, but we're going to be adding a lot of light to it because there's a lot of sparkles. Okay, and on the last layer we will add this part that's behind here. Whoops. What kind of pizzas do they have? Pizza Crusa is a yummy name. Yeah, it is. They have a lot of Japanese style pizzas, I would say. Like they have asparagus and... There we go. Nice. Okay. But like one flavor we like to get a lot is potato and teriyaki and mayonnaise one. That tastes really good. I bet it tastes like, it sounds weird to you guys because you guys are like, Japanese pizza, what? There's another one that has like spicy cod roe and mayonnaise and dried seaweed on top. That tastes really good too. And there's one that has asparagus and a little bit of chicken, I think, on top. There's one that has lemon and steak on top, like thinly sliced beef, kind of, you know. But yeah, and some other things that they have are, they have like, you know, the basics too that you guys have, of course. But Japanese pizza is really good. Mayo is so good. Chicken on pizza is definitely the best. I love it too. Okay, so それじゃあ難しいというかめんどくさいとこやっていきます、これから。I'm gonna do this part that's a little bit of a pain in the butt. It was a pain in the butt when I was designing it too. Does Pizza Crusoe offer margarita pizza, which is your more basic mozzarella cheese and marinara sausage? Yes, they do have that. They do have that, but we never order it. We never get the basic one. Kate always wants the potato one. And it's rare for Kate to ask for something. She's always like, oh, we can get whatever you guys like, because, you know, she's kind that way. And another part of her is like, I like anything on the menu. But, yeah, she definitely has a favorite at this pizza place, so we try to get the thing that she likes, of course. Thank you so much, Rano, for $2. That is super nice. Says, who takes pineapple on their pizza? I do not particularly like it. Kate does not, and Dad,
I like it.
the mom likes it. The dad doesn't, though. I don't know if Grandma likes it. I'll ask her.
Pineapple and Canadian bacon, and then it's good. You can't just have pineapple. That's weird.
Okay.
Gotta eat it right. I'll make it for you sometime. You can try it.
Oh, see, that's so cool when you can, like, you know, don't you love that feeling when you can cook and you can say, I'll make it for you sometime. Like, so cool. Nice. Was there ever a food dish your family discussed and someone said we can make it at home and your face went, actually, we're like, we can make it at home and it'll be better than the restaurant. So it never, like, we were never, like, mad about it. We were kind of like, yeah, we can make it at home because we're awesome. Yeah, so.
The only thing I can think of is donuts.
Donuts, yes.
That's just hard to get.
Donuts is
Depending on the
hard.
type you want.
Yeah, like, if you want to have the one that is exactly, like, you know, at Mr. Donut, that would be a little difficult, I would say, yeah.
Not impossible, though.
Yeah, not impossible. Nothing is impossible.
I mean, we could make something like old-fashioned pretty easily, because that's baked, you know.
No, yeah, we should. Kate loves that.
Mm.
Everything connects to Kate in my world. Oh, thank you. Sorry. Sorry. Thank you so much, Rana, for $2. That is super nice. It says marinara sauce. Damn the autocorrect. I said sausage. I mean, that's what it said, but I'm like, I didn't know that there was marinara sausage. Okay, I get it now. Sorry. Thank you so much. That's super nice. I should have guessed that. I'm so stupid. I'm sorry. Thank you, though. That's super kind. I have to say, I'm not like that focused today. I'm a little in space. 今日ちょっと私集中力が足りないような気がするな。つかさ、この子の色塗りがめんどくさいのが悪いんだよ。なんでこんなにめんどくさい色塗りにしたんだよ。自分バカなの？Now for the chibi, if I add all of the details in here exactly like it is, if I add that many swirls, you know, it won't fit all in this, you know, short, because she's short here. So, it's not like exactly the same, but the vibe is the same, so it's okay. Oh, I guess it's pretty much the same. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. I guess it is. That pissed me off a bit. Marinara sausage? Yeah, I know that makes sense. I'm sorry, Orlando, but it was a little funny though. You have to admit it. It was a little funny, especially the fact that I didn't even notice. It makes it even more funny. Well, this is so pretty. Thank you. You're so kind. It was so funny yesterday because I was all talking about how, you know, oh man, it would be so cool to have like a matte cover, screen cover for my iPad, and then that way I won't need to worry about my reflection, you know, and I can it'll feel like I'm drawing on paper, because a lot of people review those and say it feels like I'm drawing on paper, and I like the feeling of paper, you know? So I was talking about that, and Kate's like, oh, hey, no need to get a new one. I already have one here. It came with my game. And I'm, like, you know, because she got the portable, like, you know, not the Switch, but it's similar to a Switch. It's like a handheld PC. Is that what you call it? Where she can play games on it, you know? And she got a cover for it, a screen cover for it. That makes it look like it's matte, you know? So she's like, hey, you can use that. And I'm like, but dude, the size won't match. And she's like, oh, no, it will. You can adjust it. It's adjustable. And I'm like, huh, didn't know that existed. That's nice. And she took it out. And yeah, I was right. It wasn't the right size, but it was like this small. And it looked just so stupid on top of my iPad. I was laughing like crazy. That was hilarious. Ooh, YouTube is being stupid today. It crashed twice. How nice. そのバイクタタタタタララタラタラタンタカタカタカタンタタラタンのコマーシャルが流れてる。これ流れすぎて曲調覚えちゃってるよもう。I'm gonna be adding sparkles all around here, those dots, you know? When you come down to it, they're just dots. But when you look at it from far away, it looks like sparkles. Which is nice. Thank you so much, Rano, for $5. That is super nice. It says, honestly, Audrey, it is embarrassing when autocorrect totally messes up the message. It happens too many times. Misunderstandings are rampant. Rampant. Am I saying that right?
Rampant.
Am I saying that right? Oh, whoa, you sound so fancy when you're saying it. But thank you so much. That is super nice. I apologize that I laughed. I understand that it can be really annoying because it happens to me all the time when I'm trying to write a message to Kate. The worst is when I am talking to Grandpa and I try to say, good morning, Grandpa, and I'm like, good morning, Groton. That sucks. That sucks. Can you imagine how embarrassing that is when I'm like, good morning, Groton? Like, seriously? Dude, isn't there like a better thing that you can make a mistake on autocorrect? Like, why is it Groton? But, you know, it is a little funny, though. Yeah, it is. When I first started, I'm like, dude, seriously? Groton? Whoa. But thank you so much to Orlando for $2. That's super nice. Says, now, who is up for marinara sausage? Oh. Who is up for some marinara sausage? Is that, did you do that on purpose, or was that autocorrect? Thank you so much. That's super nice. Man, Kate's yawning and singing at the same time, and it sounds so weird. Does Grandpa ask who the heck is Groton? Yes, that was intentional. Okay, good. Luckily I caught it before he read it, so I deleted it real quickly and I pretended like nothing happened. But now he's watching the stream and he's probably like, what the heck? She called me Groton? So, yeah. I'm working on my original character now. It's based off of a butterfly called the Alpine Black Swallowtail. It's pretty. Thank you. You're really kind. I love your name, by the way. Tsukiyo is pretty. Tsukiyo って綺麗な名前よね。素敵やん。ちょっと待って、もうちょっと黒欲しかったな。間違えてちょっとスメアしすぎた。で、let's turn the opacity up. It's supposed to look like that in the end, so. Yoし。いいね、いいね。And then, on a different layer, let's add these.
Man, she's pretty. So pretty.
ここか。無視ですよ、無視無視。I like how this part of the wings on the real butterfly looks like eyes a little, you know? Nice. Thank you so much to Danny Williams for gifting one Austria's membership to someone. They're super kind. It went to Christian Crisp Cuts, so congratulations and thank you so much. They're super nice. Okay, nice. And then we can put back this, bring this back, and time to add the sparkles. I am half excited about this, and half of me is like, this is gonna take forever, but that's okay. That's okay. That's what I chose, so, you know, it's okay. What did I use last time? Did I use this pencil? I think I did. And sorry, let's see. It's funny because I told Dad that, you know, this part of the drawing where I'm adding the sparkle, you know, is a pain in the butt, and he's like, you should just copy the pattern and paste it. And I'm like, Dad, you should really not say that after I've worked on adding all of them by hand. And I don't plan to change that style. You can call me stupid, but I'm like, I don't care. I like it. It's fun. But I'm still gonna talk about how bad my hand hurts though. Thank you so much, Rana, for $2. That's super nice. Says, are you cooking all of your mom's favorites tomorrow? Tomorrow we'll be, we can't, it's a secret. It's a secret to her and she's next door. I'm not going to talk about it too loudly. But, yeah, we do have a lot of things planned that I think she'll like. For breakfast, I need to get ready for it, actually tonight. But we have something planned for tomorrow morning, and for lunch, we've never made it before, but I think it'll go pretty well, and I've heard her say that she likes it. And for dinner, it's a little different style compared to breakfast and lunch, but yeah, we got something that she really likes, so it should be good. Thank you, that's super kind. Yeah, Japan does have Mother's Day on the same day as the US. We're just celebrating it tomorrow because we want her to feel better before we celebrate it. But yeah, it's today though. Any tips on digital art? The thing is, I actually prefer analog over digital. And because I do both, I have to say that if you're using digital, then you should definitely use all the tools that you have that aren't available for analog. So like, I see a lot of people saying that, you know, like using the bucket tool is like cheating, and like some people can call it cheating. I don't really care. But if you're choosing to do digital art, then I think you should use it because it makes it easier, you know? And like, you know, a lot of people say that art isn't supposed to be easy, but you know, well, yeah, it even if you use the bucket to color things, it still takes a while. I use the bucket to color things, but each artwork takes like at the shortest 2 hours to like 8 hours sometimes, you know? And maybe for analog it takes longer than that, but you're still working, you're still drawing. So I think if you have all the tools available on digital, then you should use all of them wisely, I would say. And for digital, like, you know, I think using this learning how to use the blurring, what do you call this? I don't know what you call it. The blur brush is really important because that way you can create gradations really easily. It might depend on what app and what brush you're using, but if you're using, like, for example, a fine tip on Procreate, you can have one color and then the other color down here. And it's really hard to create a gradation there because it's just like, you know, smudge tool, thank you. It's just way too crisp, you know, because it's digital. And if this was Copic markers, then it's a brush, so you can like change the pressure you add to it and create a gradation easily. But for this, it's easier to just use the smudge tool, and then you can change the size. But then, like, if you don't know how to use it correctly, it'll look like that, and that's not how you want it to look. You want it to look smooth, so you do that first, and then you take a little from the darker side, take a little from the lighter side, take a little from the darker side, and then the lighter. Make the brush a little bigger, add just a little bit of pressure until the gradation looks smooth like that. But yeah. But like, as I said, depending on the brush, you know, some of them already allow you to like add pressure enough so you can add like create like, you know, like this. If you add less pressure, it looks like that, or it could look like that, you know. So creating gradations from that is easy, but I think using the smudge tool is pretty important. Okay, so where were we? Adding sparkles. Oh, I'm adding it with different colors. That's okay. De 上にもあるんだよね。Ooh, and another cool thing that you can do on digital art is this, the thing that you can display. That's what we call it in Japanese. I don't know what you guys call it in English. スポイト。英語でなんて言うんだろう。The one where you can take the color easily by just pressing down on it. おはようございます。伯爵さん、おはようございます。多彩ですね。優しい。ありがとうございます。ちょっと今ね、点々塗りで。点々塗りに見えるんだけど、遠くから見たらキラキラに見えるっていう目の錯覚を起こしていきます。Have you ever found yourself so full from such a yummy lunch that it spoiled your dinner? Yes. Especially when we went out to Nagasaki, you know? And like Kate and I think had lunch out too once. And then we're like, okay, time for dinner. No, thank you. We're like, no, thank you. We don't want dinner. We're full. And then we just got like a drink, I think, somewhere. What is the Japanese word for sampling the color by pressing down? That sounded interesting. スポイト。スポイトトゥールと言います。スポイトトゥール。スポイト。We call it a スポイト。What day is it tomorrow? Oh, and yeah, because we're making breakfast tomorrow morning, I am not sure if I'll be able to do a live stream on my channel. That is one schedule change. I apologize. We would like to focus on celebrating Mother's Day, so. And to me, the whole day is important, but the morning is how you start off the day, you know? And I would like to spend all the time that we have with Mom instead of working, so tomorrow will be a day off. I apologize. Thank you so much, Daniel Williams, for $5. That is super nice. Says, fun fact, Audrey has drawn 999 sparkles so far. I love it when you do that. Like when I was doing the sunflower drawing and something else. What was it? You did it for something else too. I just don't remember what it was because my brain is not working that well. But thank you so much. That is super nice. Ah, yeah, the scales on the snake. Thank you. This is fun though. And like, you know, because it's just the same movement over and over again, we can kind of talk and do it at the same time. So it's like, you know, good for live streams. This kind of style of drawing or coloring. Don't you have a digital brush for dots? For this. Maybe I do. I just don't know where it is. Somewhere. Oh, like this maybe. Oh, whoa. Somewhere around here. Whoa, what's this? Hair? Oh. Whoa. Not that. Somewhere. I just can't find it. Isn't that awesome? I think if I make this small though. Oh, it only works like that. Okay. That's not exactly what I want. I think there is a way to create your own. I'm not familiar with how Procreate works yet for me to do that. Yeah, that's okay though. I mean, you know, we're already halfway done, so. Thank you so much, Arnold, for $5. That's super nice. Says Bob Ross always painted landscapes because painting people was way more difficult. You can fix mistakes much easier when painting landscapes. I've never tried to draw landscapes before. That should be my new challenge. Thank you so much. That's super nice. Can you download more brushes? I think you can, yes. And you can like it's funny because with Procreate too, other people like they don't sell them, but they put them up on the internet, you know, for you to download. But when you do that, you have to like mention the name and say, hey, this person created the brush, and I just don't want to do. I don't mean it in a bad way, but I don't want to do that. So yeah. Now there is one thing that I can do after this. At least for one part. I should have done it earlier.さてと、この後ちょっと私はチートじゃないけど、あまりやりたくなかったことをやります。あは、いきますよ。Oops, wrong. Oh, yeah. Now I can't create a brush, but after I create one pattern on somewhere on the painting, I can take that, copy it, and paste it, and cut it onto other parts. Like this. And then, yeah, some parts don't look perfect, so then we can connect those parts by creating more dots, but this way, it will take less time. It's like I just, the amount of dots I have to add will be less. Oh, why didn't I delete this, Audrey? Where is it? Use your brain. There you are. Did not want that there. Okay, come back here. Thank you so much to Orlando for $5. That's super nice. Says Bob Ross's goal through his work was to make the joy of painting accessible for everyone. Painting people is extremely hard for beginners. Yes. But I chose to start off with that, and that's why I think I struggled so hard when I was in high school. Thank you so much. That's super nice. And for this part, we do want a little bit of green too, so let me add that. For the other parts, we don't, but just for this part, we want it, especially as it goes towards the top. And the reason I add this here is because this way, her clothes are all like a similar color, so it's hard to, it's not hard, but it's a little hard to see where her legs are, And by adding, by adding these sparkles around here, it'll be easier for us to find it, hopefully. Nice. Okay. And I wanted to make it a little more visible from far away, so we're gonna copy and paste. And copy and paste. That way, the opacity is higher and you can see the sparkles. Nice! Okay. Okay, so we're done putting the basic colors down finally. Now, shadows. Shadows don't take as long as other parts. We're done with their eyes at least, that's good. I'll decide on the color for the butterflies when we're done coloring other parts. Thank you so much, Anna, for $5. That's super nice. Thank you so much. Says, one last thing. Bob Ross was a master at his craft. I mentioned his history to point out how well you came along in your own style and technique. Oh, that's so kind of you. Thank you. My nose hurts. I don't know why. Thank you so much. That's super nice. Ah, Dora-chan, おはよう。元気元気って。なんかちょっとパリピっぽかったな、今の。Ah. Now, it is good to remember for my next drawing to have maybe a way of adding these dots easily, because if I was doing this for like a commission or something, then we want to finish it fast. And if I had to add all those dots like that again, then it would take a while, so I'll keep that in mind for the future. There's one thing that I forgot to color. What do you think it is, guys? Ooh, and adorn through art, Orlando. Thank you. Chocho です。これ、ミヤマカラスアゲハの擬人化ですね。 wonder what's gonna happen in Poppy Playtime today. Duo, that's dark. That's okay though. I'm so happy because we started watching. I already mentioned this, but I'm gonna mention it again. But we all started watching Bungo Stray Dogs together. Bungo Stray Dogs をね、家族みんなで見始めました。嬉しいんだもん、もう一回見れる。I like all the seasons in Bungo Stray Dogs, but my favorite has to be the second season. It's just really good. Second and fifth, I would say. Ooh, I'll show you how the butterfly looks at the end. Yeah, she's playing a song from Girls Band Cry. Oh, I'm excited for Split Fiction too. So excited. I'm excited for you guys to meet Yarnaby on Poppy Playtime because I honestly think that he is really cute. Even though yes, he might attack us, but he's really cute too. Isn't this time's boss supposed to be that Dough guy though? The Play-Doh guy? Doughy? Is that his name? Who was in the opening for Poppy Playtime, you know? He was all like, you know. I don't remember the name. Something. I mean the song. There's a song that goes with it, you know. You guys should go back and watch the opening for the second Poppy Playtime because honestly it's pretty funny. Audrey, you are making this take way too long, even though it's just a chibi.
No problem. Let me know if you see him again.
Was there a fly again?
Yeah. It's a big fat one.
Ah. That sucks.
They're big and fat. They're annoying. You know?
Yeah. 人間みたいに言って言いそうになった。ねえ。怒られるところだったぜ。Here, let me do this outside of the camera shop because I can't see. I'm sorry. Don't move too much, Mom.
Hey.
一旦ちょっと画面外ですいません。The glare makes it so hard for me to see what's going on. Then if I change the angle and go over the iPad and you'll see my reflection. Dun dun dun! And it's bad. It's bad. It's really bad. No one's reflection looks good. I get that. But you know, why would you show it off on purpose then? Right? The reflection is like the worst. It's your worst enemy. It's worse than the ghosts. Like, you know, because ghosts could be friendly, you know. I used to think that ghosts weren't friendly, but why? Why wouldn't they be friendly? Because it's not like I did anything to them unless if I killed someone. That's scary. Why would I ever do that? But, you know. Why would they even haunt you? Unless if you did something to make them mad, right? Hopefully, I haven't made any ghosts mad yet. So, they won't do anything to me. Hopefully. I can hear Kate getting mad at the fly in the other room. She's like, where are you? That's funny. Ohio! Maybe they are upset they're ghosts. They're just upset in general. That doesn't mean that you can get mad at me, though. Because, you know, I'm still alive, man. Come on, ghosts, let's be friends. Whoa. She must have done something to it because it sounded like she was doing that evil laugh. Okay, well, I think I'll be able to finish this in my free time because tomorrow we won't be doing a stream and the next drawing stream will be on Friday, so. Hmm. 思ったんだけど、これはさ、こっちだけでもよくないか。Yeah, I like that better. And here.
Take your time. Just gotta see the little fur.
Mm-hmm. Oh, こんばんちは。やっほーやっほー。Remember, Audrey, this is chibi. I was trying to add highlights like I do to non-chibi drawings. I'm doing that again. Nice. Opacity. Low, please. Okay. Looking good. Looking good. Really good. Okay. Okay. よし、ナイスでスパイスですね。ということでね、こんな感じですね。いててて。いてた。Okay, so I apologize that this drawing has been taking way too long for me to finish. I personally like this butterfly so much that I want to add each detail by hand, you know, like using a brush or like copying and pasting seemed like too much cheating to me. But then I'm all like, well, you're supposed to use the tools you have wisely. If it takes less time, you should use it. Hey, big liar here. Awesome! But yeah, I had fun though in the end, so it's okay. You know, my advice for everyone is to choose the path that gives you the most joy. Whatever makes you have fun is what you should do. That's you know, because if it's not fun, then you know, if you feel like it is cheating, then it won't be fun because you always feel a little guilty, you know. And if you feel guilty when you're drawing, then it will be no fun. So even if it takes longer, if you have fun, you can choose that way because that's what I did this time. But yeah. Oh, it's actually low power battery. Okay. But yeah. But now here in Nagasaki, I live in Japan. It's close to lunchtime, 11:15 a.m. But this is how the drawing looks. ということでね、絵はこんな感じですね。はい。Nice. Please don't fall asleep. Okay, but I'll be I'll finish this just by adding a little more shadows. We're almost already done, but you know. And yeah, I will work on some other characters. Hopefully by the next stream I'll be able to work on a different drawing. I might still work on the chibis. I'll see how it goes because next week we will be a little busy. We have 3 dentist appointments coming up. I have one on Tuesday, Kay has one on Friday, and I have another one on Saturday. So yeah, we're gonna be a little busy. We're gonna see how it goes though. And the butterfly, the model for this character is here. having it side by side might be better. Let's do that. Have this like this. And then where are you, butterfly? Where'd you go? There you are. Like that. Stupid iPad is already not clean. There you go. That looks a little better. Hopefully. ちょっとはね、こちらですね。But yeah, this butterfly looks really cool though. 隣で合わせるとちゃんとそれっぽく見えるわ。よかった。Okay, so if you guys are new here, please check out our main channel too. That's where my sister and I stream daily. And today we're going to be doing a gaming live. And we're going to be playing Poppy Playtime Chapter 4. So, yep, I'll see you guys there. And some other characters. Let's work on this one next time, guys. Okay. ということでね、皆さんね、見てくださってありがとうございました。優しいコメントとドネーションも本当にありがとうございました。この後ね、メインチャンネルの方で、私と妹2人メインチャンネルがあるんですけど、そこでね、ホラーゲームしていきます。よければ、見に来てください。今日はポピープレイタイムのチャプター4、4ですね、をやっていきますので、よければ見に来てください。また、この顔を描くの楽しいで、なんだっけな。今日の、明日の、ライブはなしですね。なので、ちょっとそれだけパッと書くわ。Let me just write that down here. Okay, so we will be playing Oops. Okay, so, yeah. Tomorrow I'll focus on celebrating Mother's Day, so there will be no live on this channel. また明日は母の日のお祝いに集中するため、こちらのチャンネルの配信はお休みします。Okay, thank you guys! And also check out the merch on my store too. よければね、オリジナルグッズの方も、チェックしていただけたら嬉しいです。ありがとうございました。Thank you guys! Bye bye!